here's how to attach the So Easy guide to the bottom of your presser foot. It comes with complete written instructions, and part of those instructions is a paper guide that you will cut out and use to help you attach the guide to the bottom of your foot. So I've already cut the guide out, paper guide, and there's also a sticky note included in your instructions. You put the sticky note underneath the paper guide, right in this blank area. And then when you first get your guide, there'll be an ivory protective tape to peel off and discard both on the front and the back, like so. And then your guide will look like this. It will still have a brown protective tab on it. Take that off also, but save the brown tab for storage. Now put the clear guide on top of the paper guide and match these diagonal lines here and the circle on the paper with the cutout circle on the guide. When you have those matched up, then wrap the sticky note around both guides and press, and that holds them together while you're working underneath the needle and presser foot. In the middle of the circle there is a dot. That's where you're going to put the needle. Another tip is to use a presser foot with a wide base so that you'll have as much area as possible on the foot in contact with the adhesive on the guide. Unthread your needle and make sure it's in the center needle position if your machine has this feature. Put the guide under the presser foot and put the needle down in the dot. And then make sure the guide is straight out from the needle, not left or right. Make sure it doesn't shift on you. And then lower the presser foot onto the guide. Now the sticky part of the guide should stick to the bottom of your presser foot. Now you can lift the needle and lift the presser foot with the guide attached. Now, to make sure it's on there firmly, gently take the presser foot off the machine and squeeze the guide to the foot. And then also, while you're holding the guide to the foot, then take the sticky note off and the paper guide off and save that for future use. Okay. And then gently put the guide back on the sewing machine. And then you're ready to thread up and go. And let me show you a trick on how to get the needle thread down through the hole of the guide. You only have to do this when you first start sewing with the guide. After that, the thread automatically stays underneath. Take one stitch by hand, holding the needle thread as if you're bringing up the bobbin thread. And now you're ready to sew all your projects with the So Easy guide. And one last thing, how to remove the guide from the foot. You'd simply take the foot off the machine and then very gently peel the guide off the foot and put the brown protective tab back on. That will protect the So Easy guide from dust, and store it in a cool, dry place, flat, and it'll be ready for your next use. And that's how easy it is to attach the guide to your foot.